Alrighty. Let's do this. Just want to say that we're going into some tactics ogre today. I have made 2 observations. 1, I cannot resist the allure of the chicken sandwich. And 2, I think we're gonna get to floor 100 and nothing's going to happen. Nothing cool's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get a random fight. These are my predictions. And there is much sadness. I have done this floor before, but I was on this side and I just, bodied them over here and then went over here and then bodied them. Why does the walk up here suck so much? We're going this way. I feel like I have time, so I can avoid taking poison damage. Even though I don't think it's gonna matter all too much. Fried chicken is probably the only thing that brings you joy anymore. Alright, Dante. You need to calm down here. Come on, man. The only thing? Fried chicken. It's pretty nice. I need to make me some fried chicken. I've got this really great recipe for fried chicken, and it's really simple. Okay, it's super simple. You take your fried chicken, and you cut it open a little bit. You put some cilantro inside the chicken. Okay? And then you put all the little flour and the batter or whatever, you use. You put it in there. You're gonna get some interesting fried chicken. Gonna be all aromatic and whatnot. Some good fried chicken. I discovered that. If my mom attempts to tell you differently, just know that she is incredibly wrong. I invented that, not her. You heard it from me. I'm trustworthy here, all right? I had a feeling that this would happen to you, Denim. I need you to tank all this madness. But you're gonna tank some poison as well. I had to uninstall World of Warcraft last night. Alright, Dante. I feel like I should... No. 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 Never mind. I don't know what I want to do with this fight. Taking us a lot longer to get up these stairs than I wanted. Scoring meat is quality. You always score your pork chops. You know, I have not done that. What I do with my pork chops, I actually recently started getting pork chops because they're pretty cheap. And they're also pretty tasty. And I bought this rosemary. Like this bottle of crushed rosemary quite a while ago. And I never really used it for anything. I forgot why I bought it. Oh, I bought it because the rosemary and olive oil Triscuits, those are actually pretty tasty. So I was like, let me buy some rosemary and get me a little bit of that taste on some other food. And then, you know, like I never did it. But I bought the rosemary and I never used it. And then I bought some pork chops because I got like 4 pork chops for like $7. 2 pork chops per meal with some rice. You know, that's like a $3.50 meal. You know, that's a good price right there. You know, when you live in poor and stuff, that's the price of legends. $3.50 a day. I'll take it. So, oh dear. So while I was getting ready to prep it, I then came across a conundrum. What am I going to season it with? I have this really great seasoning that Rouge Angel introduced me to. It's some Creole seasoning or something like that, and it's pretty tasty. You know, it's really good. I use it on everything. It's really good. But I then saw in my cabinet, I was going through it. Oh, I have this rosemary seasoning that I never use. So I put that on there, and let me just say, those pork chops turned out to be the bomb diggity, and I've been making my pork chops that way ever since. I feel like I want to double shot this guy. Doesn't do anything for me though. Other than get me pumpkined in the face. How's it going? It's going pretty good. What's the best thing that happened to you today, Mr. JRPG? Oh, you don't... Oh. I thought she had the whatchamacallit. Life is hard. Started to eat more rice, but you think it's because you're eating more fish on the normal. You know, I haven't been eating fish. I feel like fish is expensive, and it may not be expensive in terms of like, oh, you know, the amount of fish you get for the price, kind of expensive, but it's expensive in the sense of I don't go to the store and buy one fillet of salmon and be like, that's gonna last me the whole day, you know? That'll be perfect. That's not how it works for me. I stroll up in there and I'm like, that fillet of salmon is gonna be like 1/4 of my meal. I need a good three more to start getting up to par here. No, brother's gotta eat. You didn't catch it? Repeat. What's the best thing that happened to you today, Mr. JRPG? Tell us the grand tales of your adventures. There's an apple breading you make for pork chops now and then. It's nice, something a little sweet with chunky pork. Interesting. I guess that's one of the things that is one of the issues with cooking for me, is I like cooking, we're gonna say, quote, fancy. But at the same time, I don't like cooking, quote, fancy. Maybe, maybe if, I had like a regular stream of income. I need 29 damage. Okay. I wasn't expecting 29 damage, but I was really hoping. All right, well, we need to get some people up here. And so, like, this is also gonna sound weird, but I feel like fried chicken is too fancy for me right now. I gotta get the flour out, and then I gotta put the chicken in there, and then I gotta put it in the skillet. It's a lot of work. I'd rather just put the chicken in the thing, The flour gets all over the place. Cleanup is insane. But the end result is so good. It's so good. Alright, you're going next. Should be able to murder you. Not a good day for that. In a low mood, so don't mind you. See, that's exact. See, you fell into my trap, Mr. JRPG. Because that's exactly why I asked the question. Some people have those horrible days. And if I were to ask the question, oh, how are you doing? It just relives your moments of dread and discomfort. And be like, well, I'm feeling awful. So let me tell you how awful I'm feeling. But if I ask you, what's the best thing that happened to you today? Now you gotta look and be like, okay, what's actually something good that happened to me today? What can I maybe not necessarily be proud of, but be like, okay, this happened to me, and this makes me a little bit happy, or this was a good thing. I woke up and my comforter actually wasn't touching the floor this morning. Those are big deals. In my camp, anyways. Or I woke up and my nose wasn't stuffy in the morning. Can you believe it? I couldn't believe it. Alrighty. A crit will do it. But I'd really like to hit that pumpkin guy instead. Sadly, not gonna happen. So yeah, I got you beat, Mr. JRPG. I be thinking ahead. I gotta remember to, when I go to people's streams, I need to ask them that. You know, as a side note, this is gonna sound like disrespect, but it is not disrespect. It is just me and how I operate. And this is not targeted at any specific person. Again, this is just me and how I operate. I've actually kind of considered adding this as like a topic for a vault episode, just because of, you know, it's another weird thing about me. Maybe I'll still do that, but I really don't like when people ask me, how am I doing? I think it's suspicious. And again, I know this is like super weird. But I don't know what to really say about it. It's like, why do you want to know? You know? You're not gonna be able to do anything with that information. Information's useless to you. Why are you asking? You know, there's some ulterior motive here. So that's part of the reason why I don't ask that question to people. Or at least I'm working on not doing that. And here it comes, the pumpkin strike. Hit me for half my suckerfoo health. I think fancy cooking versus non-fancy is just richness of the flavors on the dish. How much effort goes into the dish versus how filling it is. Dante, you have some wonderful wonderful comments. You can be extremely insightful. Wow, you're going again. Kill this pumpkin guy, but we have a couple of people there. I think we can kill the pumpkin guy normally. So let's do a crit. Usually ask, been doing okay or feeling alright and such. You might have to redo that one for me. Are you saying that you've been doing okay? Or you ask to see if they've been doing okay or feeling alright? Let's see. I could speed him up, or I could get rid of this. You don't think it's suspicious, but you always feel like it's filler conversation because you usually think people in general ask it out of politeness more than anything else. You're just obligated to give the I'm well because no one really wants the 18-page backstory, you know? That's also one of the things is that it's one of the reasons why I'm kind of suspicious about it, because if wait, didn't I kill this? Oh no, I killed the person right there. It's one of the reasons why I'm suspicious of it, because when I ask, or when someone asks me, how are you doing? They don't want to know that I'm doing bad, you know? They want to know that things are going well and that's great. Because as soon as I say, oh, everything is just gone to crap, you know? It's like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that and stuff like that. Like, the whole mood just dies when that happens. We're gonna do this. I should have phalanxed, but we're not gonna. Not gonna. Number 2, you feel like a lot of people are having some rough goings-ons or hanging in there or feeling kind of down, and you hope they're doing okay or hanging in there. That's fair. How do I want to approach this? Nice block. I do think a lot of people are having a rough time out there. I can agree with that. I guess just the cynic in me believes that nobody actually wants to know that you're doing bad. And in a way, you know, what Mr. JRPG said right there, I don't want to say proves the point for me, but it illustrates what my thinking was, and reinforces that you know, that line of thought exists. You know, it's not necessarily bad. It's just why I'm suspicious. In that I don't think anybody really wants to know that you're doing bad, or that you don't want to. You don't want the negative aspect to be there. You want to know that everything is good. You want to know the happy thoughts. Which, you know, I admit, if I were to kind of sidestep this into gaming a little bit, isn't it kind of crazy that by asking someone, how are you doing? And this, you know, this is going to be kind of crazy, you know. But isn't it kind of crazy that, you know, asking someone how are they doing, and you know what, I'm not even going to finish the thought because it's a little too wild. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We don't need to know about all that. There is no transition to gaming. Forget I said anything. You know why? Because I didn't say a dang thing. Put you to sleep. Small things are mood shifters. You usually close conversations with, hope you run into something fun today, rather than telling them to have a good day or whatever. Because a good day isn't always possible, but a little fun moment of relief, or a little moment of fun or relief from the day is almost always possible. And, you know, maybe I should start closing my conversations like that. I've done this a couple of times on stream. I don't know if anybody's noticed. Well, a couple people have noticed. It doesn't happen all the time, which is a larger issue. But when people say, have a good one, I don't say, you too, anymore. I say, you have a good too. It's so good. It's the perfect response. It's actually genius. And I know you agree. Upgraded to good 3. The reason that I thought of that is because there was there was one day where I was at work, and I always felt like people were always trying to one up me on stuff. Like I would say you have a good day, and they would respond like, you have a great day. You know, and I'm like, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta try to one up me and just be better? You know? Why you gotta disrespect me like that? So I was like, okay, I have to find a way to one up them now. And almost everybody in like the customer service business that I've been in, everybody says, have a good one. I was like, okay, I gotta find a way. And then I was just like, you know what? Have a good one? Why don't you just have a good two? And I've been saying it ever since, as much as I can. And to this day, it is still the most brilliant thing that I have ever thought of. Recognize. Alright, let's grab some cards. Let's not grab some cards. Can't do a dang thing. Putting that person to sleep was probably a mistake. Good to the second power for short. Notice how I gave my story about people always trying to one-up me. And Dante in the chat tries to one-up me with my have a good two. You really know when I'm onto something. When the point gets proven in chat. While I'm going through the explanation. You really know it. Some cards. Get some cards. Or just squaring things in your sense of humor. Alright, Dante. Gonna need you to calm down. But anyways, I don't want to press you, Mr. JRPG. I don't want to feel like you owe me anything. I want to make it feel like there's an obligation here. But you still never told me the best thing that happened to you today. Alright, floor 81 done. Day 20? Yeah. In my defense, Ken, I beat this game like 7 or 8 days ago. I'm doing An optional dungeon that has 100 floors? Also, Ken, what's the best thing that happened to you today? And also, Dante, what's the best thing that happened to you today? Since I know Dante had a rough day yesterday. I gotta try to cheer up Dante. I might have made it a little worse for him. Possibly. No archers? No archers. Alright. This is not gonna be so bad. Move over here. You got off work early. Haven't done stuff yet. Getting off work early is what I like to call fantastico. So I applaud you for that. Guild is going to start Mythic today, and you just want to sit tonight. Play something else. What do you want to play, Dante? What do you want to play? Still never finished Final Fantasy X on stream. Some of us have been waiting a long time for you to finish that game. I didn't know I could go up this way. I don't think I can kill this guy. That's right, get in the poison. You suck a fool. Alright, I guess we'll have archers go after the dragon. That way we can AoE down these knights. A willy wow is a little tempting. I guess I'd rather kill the knights because they heal. Oh yeah, I should also add, Ken, that if everything going according to plan, I'll be beating this game by tomorrow. Because we're in the floor, what is this, 82 right now? Do 10 floors a day. See the end by tu madre. A small part of me has considered pushing the 20 floors today, but I don't think I'm that crazy. We're not gonna kill these knights. Does anybody have a double shot? Doesn't look like it. If I don't do anything here, I'm just gonna run up and destroy Crimson Benny. We don't want that. Knight is going next, though. Alright, change of plans. I need you to survive, Crimson Benny. Don't get crit. Ooh, you're not even gonna kill. Do I care about him healing himself? Probably not. Let's go after you. Bound. Suckerful. Double suckerful. The heck? The intelligent person in me would move away first, and then and only then attack. But you gotta think a few moves ahead. Okay. If I got hit, I would have got more TP. More double shots in the future. Man, you've been pretty busy with work, so you haven't been paying full attention. Any interesting spells, equipment from the dungeon so far? I got a bow, which I upgraded into a really good bow. Wow. You got so lucky that you didn't get attacked there. But other than that, that is all I've seen in this dungeon. Hey, Cynesis. How was that chicken sandwich? It was pretty good. I got me 4 chicken sandwiches, actually. I got me 3 spicy chicken sandwiches. And then I got me a chicken sandwich with some avocado, some bacon on some sourdough bread. Sort of good. Farmer Boys got some chicken sandwiches, man. And I didn't have to wait 20 freaking minutes to get it at 9 o'clock at night. I remember one time I went to a KFC. Okay, KFC only sells fried chicken. And I said, I want a bucket of those fried chicken tender things. And this was at like 11 o'clock at night. And they said, sir, can you pull around to the front? We have to make those. I'm like, sucker, I'm the only person in line. And all you sell is fried chicken. What you mean you don't got no fried chicken? So that there I was, sitting in the parking lot for 30 minutes waiting for them to cook the fried chicken. Who goes to fast food to get slow food? I don't know. Having a chicken sandwich for lunch after seeing Axel's Twitter this morning. Oh dear. The influence is growing. Wow, you take no damage. Well, nothing wrong with a new bow. You know, in the original, every couple of floors, a guy would show up and give you new abilities. They changed so much. That would be really cool. I want one of these guys to drop a new spell for me. I would love a Firestorm 3 or something like that. I just haven't been fortunate enough to get such an amazing thing. We got a chicken marinating in the fridge right now. You'll be frying it in half an hour. Oh. I decided not to eat 4 chicken sandwiches last night after having spaghetti and 2 packets of oatmeal yesterday. So I have some fried chicken sandwiches left over that I will be eating after the stream today. Yo, can a brother get an attack on somebody? There we go. We're gonna need a double shot for you. Hoping that the pho place here actually has brisket. You've been wanting pho for a hot minute. Pho. I've heard people talking about pho. Don't actually know what pho is. I thought it was like a bread. There's a bread out there that I get at the fair. Ooh, I was counting on Denim to be able to attack him, and Denim can't do nothing. For some reason I want to say flan, but it's not flan. Flan is like that nasty jello, but not jello. And maybe sometimes not nasty, but most of the time does not taste very good. Funnel cake, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of funnel cake. You know, get some powdered sugar on there, because for some reason funnel cake does not have a very tasty flavor to it. So get a little bit of that sweetness in there. I haven't had funnel cake in a while. You always ran into KFC problems. Truck doesn't run till Tuesday. We don't have any chicken. What do you mean you don't have any chicken? Then why are you open? It's a chicken place. See, Dante knows my pain. I'm glad other people out there have recognized that I'm not the only, or have recognized that there's something crazy going on with KFC. I haven't been to KFC in a long time, but y'all need to get your stuff together. There's a mage somewhere just chilling up here. Chuba. Kind of want to hit this guy. I feel like he's going to move right here and he's going to attack these two and he's just going to crit them and they're going to instantly die. She's been harder to kill. Not going for a very long time. What does kill you? Yep. Whoa. I think that's how you say it. At least that's how I've heard it pronounced. Used to have faux Fridays with friends at work. Ooh. Ooh. What is pho? Did you mention what pho is? Is pho chicken? It's a Vietnamese dish. It's like a rice noodle soup. Huh, interesting. Pho is pronounced pho. Okay. Well, okay. It's Vietnamese, I guess. So, I guess that makes sense. What the fun in funnel cake? I would like to... I wonder if it's reasonable to make funnel cake. Granted, I don't have an oven. There's the other issue that I have, actually. All right? I have to cook everything by stovetop, aka skillet, aka on the fire. And let me tell you, okay, I feel very limited in life by having to cook everything on a suckerfoo skillet. A brother wants an oven. I want to make me something super good. There's tons of really delicious things that you can make in the oven. Like, if I bought fish, I would put it in the oven. But a brother can do that. You know, what if I wanted to make some lasagna? Can't make that on a... Well, I don't know. I guess I could get creative with lasagna. You know? I could get creative with the lasagna. But the point is, I shouldn't have. The place you go to is... What the fuck? It gets you every time. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's a gluten-free lasagna that can be made in the microwave. I don't like pasta in the microwave. Might sound a little... Where is this guy? Jesus. You're just taking your suckle-foo time. Okay, there's a staircase right there. When I put pasta in the microwave, it gets dry. And I don't like that. And, you know, sure, you know, put some water in there and you know, it'll be fine. But then, you know, like if you're making lasagna, the sauce gets dry. You know, you just start running into problems. I don't use the microwave for much anymore. I do value the microwave though, because I have... there are some things that I still do use the microwave for, like reheating things. I'm not going to put those chicken sandwiches that I got from Farmer Boys last night on the skillet to warm them up. It's just a waste of time. But what I am going to do is I am going to take the bread off of those and put a little bit of water on the chicken, warm up the chicken in the microwave, and then wait until like 15 seconds, probably 10 is left on the timer, and then put the bread in there. That way the bread warms up. Because you don't want to put the bread in there at the same time and have that in there for, you know, like a minute or something like that, because then the bread is scorching hot. You just want it to be warm, you know? Warm bread. You purchased a small deep fryer for your kitchen, one of those countertop little 2 chicken breasts at the time fryers. Let me tell you, the potato wedges you made out of that thing, heck, dude. So I was looking a couple weeks back. I was looking into the capabilities of my rice cooker. Turns out my rice cooker only cooks rice. I was like, I'm interested in an air fryer. I don't know how they work. I don't understand how they work. But an air fryer seems pretty cool. And I could cook chicken with an air fryer. You know, I would love to make things that are not on the skillet, primarily because I'm getting sick and tired of cleaning my skillet. So much so that I buy these sausages. They're really good sausages, and I've been cooking them on the skillet. But my skillet is non-stick, but it's like copper or something like that, and it's not necessarily that things are starting to stick, but you know, like I feel like it's wearing down. It's not doing great with like the look. You know, I gotta spend time putting more cleaning into it and stuff like that, because sad times. So I got tired of, because they have the sausages that I have, they have these little like apple bits, and those apple bits get, I guess those get stuck to the skillet, and you know, they char and junk and all this other stuff. So you know, it takes a little bit more effort to clean them. So I was like, all right, I'm tired of cleaning that. So I have this little pot that I used to cook pastaroni boxes, those dollar pastaroni boxes in college with. I had this little pot, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna put some oil in this little pot, and I'm gonna put the little sausages in there, because you know I already cut them up, and I'm just gonna cook it that way. See what happens. The best idea I've ever had this year is doing that. The cleanup is fantastic, and I feel like they get cooked way better than they would. It's like deep frying them, except without a deep fryer. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent from the whole air dryer thing, but I'll get to that. Floor 84. Done. Okay, wow. We can go straight to 88. Let's do it. Man, we just 81, 84, 88. Ooh, look at this level. This level looks like a suck of food. What is that thing in the center there too? Okay, so air fryer. I've been wanting to get one, and I've been looking at a couple, and you know, they're a little pricey, but they do a lot of stuff. I would love a pressure cooker, and I think some of the air fryers that I was looking at, like the 9-in-1 combos, they have pressure cooking capabilities. Oh, what is going on here? Okay, it's gonna take you a million years to get to me, so that's fine. I guess it's a good thing we didn't start over here, because, oof. Well, okay. Well, okay. But anyways, I guess to condense this long story that I've been telling very poorly, I want one of those all-in-one things to do all kinds of all-in-one things. I feel like if I had a all-in-one that has like a pressure cooker and a like a crock pot kind of combo, I could do the things that I want to do with an oven in those. You know? And that intrigues me. Intrigues me a lot. But again, you know, they're kind of pricey, so I gotta figure that out. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with them. You know, I mean, I could cook chicken, sure, but what else am I gonna cook in there? I gotta make sure the investment is going to save me money in the long run. You know, if I were to buy this air fryer, does the expanded range of meals that I can have actually mean I'm gonna eventually save money in this pandemic world, or more accurately, world of having no sucker food job? Alrighty, I feel like I can't pass up the opportunity here to hit 3 targets. And it's actually for good damage. I'm sorry, Denim. But you're gonna have to phalanx. You ever eaten pasta out of a microwave and not thought it felt rubbery and dry? Maybe you're doing it wrong, but it always rubbers. You have a shot glass, you can fill it with water and place it in the corner of the microwave. That doesn't work for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but that was the technique that my mom uses, and it just, I always came out disappointed. What I do is I actually, depending on what it actually is, I just sprinkle water on it. So, as another example, when I go to Wiener Schnitzel, and I get like 20 hot dogs or whatever. You know, I don't eat all 20 hot dogs in the day. I eat about like 15. No, I'm just playing. I eat about like 12. And then I put the rest in the fridge. Now, putting hot dogs in the fridge is not that great of an idea. Because, you know, the bread is going to get all messed up and whatever. But, okay, you use the Wiener Schnitzel wrappers to your advantage. You unwrap them, you put some drops of water like on the bread and inside the wrapper, and then you wrap them back up again, you put them in there, and it's almost even better. Don't put too much water, because then, you know, the bread is going to get a little soggy. But, you know, that's just one of the prices that you're going to have to pay if you put too much water. But, you know, just don't put too much in there. They microwave so good that way. So good. But in regards to pasta, I do something similar, man. Y'all suckers. You know, you put some water in there, and then you put I put a lid on it. A coworker of mine showed me a technique of getting like a paper towel, and using said paper towel, you wet it, and then you drape it over like the container, and that works for him in regards to like rice, because he was using that for rice. Any sandwich is any sandwich is instantly better with hot toasted bread. You should consider making jambalaya. Basically add the Zataran's rice box to that sausage, and bam, it's good. Interesting. So the way I go about it is, when I cook the sausages, I always apply it with rice. And what I do is I cook the sausages in the oil, and then I just pour the whole thing on top of the rice. You know, oil and sausages all. The only issue I've ran into that is rice doesn't have much taste to it. It could taste better. And the sausages, cooking the sausages doesn't actually do a whole lot to the oil. You know, the oil just tastes like olive oil, which, you know, is a great flavor, but it just tastes like olive oil. So I need to find some way to apply some more taste to my rice that's not going to cost me a lot of money. And I'm thinking about, I was talking to Dante about this on his stream, I think last week, of like getting a jug of water and putting some sort of seasoning in there, and then just putting that in the fridge and kind of like marinating the water, and then using that water to cook my rice in and see how that works out. Kind of excited about the idea. I just need a jug of water. Or a jug, rather. Go with a double shot. Curiously, what would be next after Tactics? Oh, wait, no. What would be next after Terra Omega? Because abbreviation. TO could mean anything. It could be tournament organizer. I'm going to start doing that, by the way. It pays to be obnoxious sometimes. The next game after Tactics Ogre, because I'll go ahead and answer your question, is I have no idea. A lot of people like to ask me that question, and the reality is sometimes I choose the game the day that I'm playing that new game. I know it pains me to be so spontaneous like that. But, you know, life is hard. Let's check out my list. There's a list of games that I want to play though. Games that are separate from, well, they're on my radar list, but they're games that I picked out as games that I really want to play. So there's Bravely Default and Bravely Second. My 3DS streaming capabilities is not great. Not great at all. It used to be fine, but now it's not great. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And I really, really don't want to emulate with the 3DS. I might have to, but I really don't want to. If I can help it. Mostly just because I hear that 3DS emulation is not up to snuff all the time. Basically, it's still getting there. There's Ys 7 and Ys 8. Still need to get through the Ys games. Especially because Ys 9 It's already out there. Oh. Okay. We're just gonna consult the strategy guide here. We might be finishing this this dungeon today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I went the floor 88 route. Well, yeah, they really did something weird with the floors here. You can go all over the place. Okay, well. Well. Floor 88 done. I guess we're beating or finishing. We've already beaten. I guess we're finishing Tactics Ogre today. And then Ys 9 came out as well. So, you know, I need to... How was that, by the way, Mr. JRPG? You're a very level-headed person when it comes to games. Was it what you wanted it to be? Did it lack anything that you felt, or was it the proper quote sequel? This map is a suckafoo. I think we might get that gravestone. Oh, this map is a suckafoo. We're gonna send archers. We should send everybody on that side, actually. Yeah, let's do that. You actually have an air fryer and love it. You've been making chicken burgers for lunch, and they come out perfect. Okay. How long do air fryers take to air fry? No, my rice cooker takes about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And I would like it to be quicker, but you know, it's a wonderful thing when you can just throw something in a pot and then walk away and then come back, you know, whenever the next time you remember it, and you know, have good things happen. So I don't really complain about it too much. One of the things I like about sous vide as well is you just, you know, let me just throw a steak in the sous vide water, and then walk away, and you know, wait an hour, wait 2 hours, maybe wait 3 hours. I could wait however long I want, and it'll still come out fine. Wrap. You're gonna have to. I read that a couple of times, Ken, and I don't know what you're talking about. Unless you're talking about hot dogs, in which, if you are debating whether a hot dog is a wrap as opposed to a sandwich, I am not qualified to make that decision. The only thing I can say definitively is cheesecake is not a cake. In my opinion, however wrong it may be, say that cheesecake is a pie. However, what you cannot say, what is definitively wrong, factualness, is that it is not a cake. Had a blast with it. More people will likely say 8 is better, but You may like 9 more. Okay. Good to hear. This is looking a little dicey. Archers in the front line. .3DS streaming is harder, yeah. Disgaea? So I have played a Disgaea game. I have a Disgaea for the... I don't know, is it the DS? I don't know which one I have it for, but that game is way too grindy for me. I am also not a big numbers person. I don't like seeing 12,000 HP and doing 6,000 damage. What? That's not what I wanted to cast. Come on, man. You know, I'm a small numbers person. I prefer to see numbers that are not in the thousands for damage or the millions for HP. It's just not my thing. 20 minutes cook a burger just fine. They're coming out around 190 though, so you could cut that down at a bit if you wanted. Excellent. If another stimulus check comes in, maybe I'll get one of those like all-in-ones and get myself an air fryer. Well, we'll see how much it costs. I don't remember exactly what the price was, but I remember it being pricey. You're getting PTSD from that statement. Just gotta believe, Sinuses. Just gotta believe. Cheesecake is a cake? You're silly? Come. Alright, Digital Danny. Let's hear your reasoning. What, in your opinion, makes cheesecake a cake? Guys, hard to play. Didn't get too far into the series. You know, I also don't know if I liked the lightheartedness of it. I don't know if I'm that kind of gamer. Typically when I'm playing games, I prefer more serious storytelling. Typically. But I don't know. Maybe it's a game that I should revisit someday. I would like to not revisit it, but maybe it's a game that I should revisit someday. Actually, I'd rather you heal. People are dying out here. Maybe I should have just stayed where I was at. That would have probably been a good idea. Alexandra. Biden would like to reassure you that now that they have control of the White House, Senate, and House, you need to focus on the midterms and this isn't the time for controversial action. The conversation of whether cheesecake is a cake or a pie, or neither, or a tart, or however you want to classify it, is definitely not controversial. Alright, Alton Brown is the Jesus of food, and he says that it is a pie. You don't know who Alton Brown is, just to go educate yourself. He has a great show called Good Eats, which I think was canceled or something, but is coming back. He has a YouTube channel. Highly recommend. He is a genius when it comes to food knowledge. The guy knows everything. Go watch Iron Chef America. Put a little bit of that knowledge to the test. You know, they have producers on that show, you know, I know they're feeding information to his ears and whatnot, but just go look at some of his media. The guy's a G. Alright, we're gonna cast this. I don't recommend ever casting Quench. It is the worst spell in the game. But I'm casting it. Okay. I would like to kill you, but I can't. Guess we're double shotting you. Actually, we should move forward all the way. Let's see, other games on the list of games that I want to play. Ghosts of Tsushima. Super interested in that game. Been wanting to play it for a hot minute now. I bought it, I think last year. Like December or something. Maybe it was January. I don't remember exactly, but I own it. And I want to play it. Paper Mario. Alright. Crayson is going to play Paper Mario after Tactics Ogre. And I have never played any of the Paper Mario games. So, once again, I am being put against the wall. I'm in a corner again because I would like to watch him stream that game, but at the same time, I've never played it, so, you know, I'm not going to watch him if I haven't played it. So, I have to find a way to squeeze Paper Mario into the mix. I think the issue is I don't own Paper Mario. I think I own Paper Mario in the 1,000-Year Door. I have it on the Wii U. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that problem. You love Paper Mario? Put against the wall sounds like a fatal interaction. Fatal frame. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, this isn't a Curry. I thought this was Dante. You're interested in Shadow Hearts 2, you think? I do have Shadow Hearts. I think it was Kylor. He recommended I play Shadow Hearts 2. And so I bought Shadow Hearts 1 and 2 because I'm not going to play Shadow Hearts 2. And then if I like it, go play Shadow Hearts 1. That's nonsense. So I bought both of them. Need to get around to playing those too. You gotta play through Bravely Default 2 first. I wish you luck. Wish you much luck. I haven't heard anything about Bravely Default 2. Actually, I haven't even seen the reviews for it. I don't even... Oh wait, it's not even out yet. It comes out tomorrow, I think. Or Friday. Right? And again, reviews still could have came out. Comes out on the 26th. Alright, that's 2 days. Alright. Okay. I was going to say, I hope everybody in the moment is not going that way. Hey. What are you doing? Fatal Frame was a really wonky horror series. Not bad at all. It did suspense pretty well. And I'll pass on that one. Y'all can have your Fatal Frames and your amnesias. They're all yours. Trailers don't really do it justice. You're hoping the game is better than the trailers. I don't know, I thought the trailers looked fine. You know what? I don't think I got your opinion on this. I'm curious. Cyanesis, what did you think of the Nintendo Direct? Alright, so yeah, that was a tangent into Paper Mario. There is then Dragon Warrior Monsters. This is probably the game I'm most interested in playing right now. Miss. Oh my gosh, that was a double. Alright, I didn't think fairies were that dangerous. Apparently fairies are very dangerous. I really want to play Dragon Warrior Monsters. Let's see. But we could throw a rock at you. And we can throw a rock at you. We'll be fine. In the meantime, I need to murder you. And then the last two games are Luminous Arc 1 and 2. This is one of those games where In my younger years, I bought these because they were tactics games, and I was like, I like tactics games, so I'm gonna buy this game. And I'm gonna like it because it's a tactics game, and I hated it. Oh my gosh. You're still my enemy. Hmm. 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 This is bad. Left bewitch. The unit's loyalty will suffer. I think I have anything to stop bewitch. Need to get our clerics over there. You have a spell that gets rid of bewitch. Okay, we can use dispel. Guessing charm is not gonna, or removing charm is not gonna do it. Alright, so we'll probably have to use dispel. We're in trouble. You know what? I should have slowed them. Looks like we might still get a chance to, maybe. Not dispel. We need E. Oh. Hold up. You can actually potentially reach. Oh, you don't have enough mana though. Yeah. Unfortunate. Alrighty. Denim. Denim might be able to reach. Alright, but in order to allow Denim to reach, you cannot go there. We're gonna murder you. So that was the very long explanation to Mr. JRPG of what games I'm looking to play. Which one of those games I will play? I have no idea. Will it even be guaranteed that I play any of those games? Absolutely not. Just a little too spontaneous for my own good. You know, I don't think we're going to be able to hit him with the cure, actually. Oh, the phalanx. Inventory. Yep, that doesn't work. Fascinating. Let's just hope for the best. Almost missed out on a meditate. Oh, you don't even have enough mana. Look a fool. Well, we did what we could. Oof. What are we going to do about this? Put you to sleep. Or not. That's why I wanted to put him to sleep. A 100% because of that. Life is hard. Risk management. Oh, you're already slowed. Let's slow you. Oh, I forgot about that person over there. Because I wanted to break this gravestone to see that it did nothing. And I was gonna mess around with all the people, you know, and delay things, but I don't have to do that. That's not good. Wait, are there two dudes over there? Oh my gosh, how did you get your turn so fast? Ah! Look at that. She's getting another turn. This is some bull crap. $50 TP. These fairies are evil. Never did I think that I would have to use one of these on this fight. Yeah, there's two guys over there. Jesus. Give me a crit. Apparently, we have disconnected. From Twitch. Now my preview is wigging out right now. Looks like internet is still working. I need you to stop doing that. Let's check out the Twitters. Maybe there's an issue going on that I should be made aware of. Just gonna go again. I was about to say, you better have E, boy. I don't see anything. We back? Are we back? I think we're back. Don't think we're back. You're not back. I always knew that fairies were annoying, but now I know just how annoying fairies actually are. It says we're not attempting to reconnect anymore. Oh, we're back. Alright. I did get disconnected. I don't know why. Could have been a Twitch thing, could have been a me thing, who knows? My preview is broken. I can't see my own stream. Wait. Oh, we removed the hobble. This suckafu game. This suckafu game. Alright, we bought a bunch of these. Back to me preview. There we go. It's back. Ooh. Dogs are barking. Today ain't Friday. Stay away. Oh my gosh. This is too much. I'm getting destroyed by a Sucklefoo Fairy. And I can't do anything about it. I'm salty, I got rid of the hobble. Mad salty. Denim's gonna go here. Let's hope he gets 5 mana. Because I kind of goofed on that one. Another good reason to record your streams. Prevent yourself from getting busted up VODs. You're running over here. So close, so far away. My gosh, he dies to poison. I don't have anybody that can resurrect you. JRPG, you need to get moving. You're gonna get charmed again. We don't need those problems. You doing? Can you even get up that way? Oh my gosh. Go to sleep. I'll come back to you. So close to being able to double shot. Alright, you're gonna run up here, and you're going to... Finishing blow. That's Suckafu Fairy. Oh, I didn't do bonus damage. Life is hard. Yo, where are you going? You ain't gonna go heal that fairy. Homie, don't play that. Resurrect is... take me like 2 turns. Almost there, Dante. Small part of me wants like some crazy grave beast to spawn out of it and just make me sad. I want to know how much damage you're going to do. Not enough. I'll actually leave you there just in case. For the backup damage. Line up that double shot. Could be, yep. One turn away. Die. Alrighty. What happens when you kill gravestones? Nothing. Not a dang thing. We expected this. We were just hoping for something a little bit more spectacular than that. And it could be, you know, maybe specific, very specific gravestones can provide very specific circumstances. That was not one of them. Airplane. You know, if we take the glass is half full approach right now, since I disconnected from Twitch, I don't have any more drop frames. Oops. That would have been bad. He resurrected in poison? Okay. You'll never survive this rock. valuable to Swiftness U. All right. What a jerk. Crimson Benny going to the front lines. Can anyone stop the madness? Okay. You are just out of range. Aha! We're gonna crit you. I'm being called. All right, my mom is crazy. She lost her phone, or she set her phone down and then walked away from her phone, and someone took her phone, and so she had to deal with that yesterday, and so she didn't have a phone to contact anybody, so she was calling people from her work phone and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, well, I can't log into any of your accounts because you don't have all your passwords and all that good stuff memorized. So when you get home, just add me on Discord, download this program and add me on Discord, and you can chat with me, and we can get all that squared away, and I can lock your account and all that other crazy stuff and whatnot. But she went to the phone store, and they did their phone store things, and everything is fine now, other than her phone is gone, basically. So she called me right now saying, hey, I need you to text me that stuff about the Discord so I can download it and talk to you, because I didn't get around to doing it yesterday. And I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. And then, like, as we were talking more, I was like, well, hold on. Well, I was like, hold on a second. You have a phone right now, and the only purpose of me doing that was to, log into your accounts and make sure that they can't be accessed. But since you already got all of that taken care of, then you don't need to do that. And she's like, oh, no, I still want to log in and talk to my son whenever I want to. And I was like, now I'm having second thoughts about this. So, I don't think I'm going to be texting you this information. She's like, hold on a second. So we were just going back and forth with that. I'm not going to text her. She has the information written down. So if she remembers, she can add me, but she won't remember because I just reminded her about stuff that she didn't remember, and the only reason she wanted me to text it to her is because her memory is not what it once used to be, we'll say. So I'm banking that she's going to forget. But knowing her, she'll remember. I'll have my mom talking to me on Discord tomorrow. Now I gotta deal with my mom talking to me every day on Discord. And hey, Burger Buns Gaming. I didn't properly address you, but what's up? What's the best thing that happened to you today? $95. We are just flying through these levels. All right. Floor. Oh, that's gonna. Oh. Ooh. Floor 90 done. I need to check something real quick. Does that mess up my... That is... Not that big of a deal. Just a little annoying. Just a little annoying. Whatever. And this floor looks so much fun. Mom's on Discord. And don't get too excited about that. She ain't joining my Discord server. Although, yeah, she doesn't even know what my YouTube is. Not yet. Eventually, I will have to give her my YouTube, because one of my Vault episodes, actually the next Vault episode, is about my mom. And I want to send it to her just to make sure that she's okay with it. I have no reason to believe that she wouldn't be, but I figured I would do it anyways. If you love your mama, I'll hit someone for her. Just give me the list. Oh, man. Oh, man. Mamas on Discord sounds like the best way for moms to communicate. It's a pretty nice way for a mom to communicate, but so I'm one of those people that I will call you and talk to you when I have something to say to you. You know, I don't call people to ask them, hey, how you doing? How's life? You know, kind of like the discussion we had a little bit earlier. So I very rarely call people because, you know, I have nothing to ask them, nothing to talk to them about. So if my mom were to talk to me on Discord every day, it would just start getting annoying, because she would talk to me every day asking me, hey, how you doing? What have you been up to? How's Belle? How's Coco? How's Lucy? How's your grandfather? And I'm just like, what? Go ask them. What are you bothering me for? But I guess that's one of the great things about people messaging you via text, is they can you can respond to them whenever you want. Mom calling you is the coolest, best thing that has happened to you, and you're glad to have been a part of it. Wow, that is a new one for me. I like that response. My mom's a very cool person. A lot of people out there, they have moms that are not very nice people, or have varying backgrounds, or certain ways of doing things, I guess we could say. Or maybe, I guess the best way to say it is, there are not very many moms out there that I've encountered that are like my mom. My mom is super cool. I call her a suckafoo because she is a suckafoo. And she calls me a suckafoo because she thinks I'm a suckafoo. And, you know, we have a cool dynamic. It's like we're best friends. Alright. I think it would be best to kill you. But we do have 2 boogeymen on this map. Dude, your mom would totally be like, is that where you put your stories? You have a stories channel on the computer? Mijo, that's great. Well, my mom knows that I have a YouTube channel. She just doesn't know where it's at, or you know, how to go to it. You know, the internet is a vast and dangerous place. You can't just go spelunking whenever you want. Your aunt and uncle still don't really know why people watch streamers, so you have a hard time talking to them about anything content creation-wise. I don't think my mom knows that I stream. Not that, you know, there's no like specific reason for that or anything like that. I just never came up or felt necessary to tell her. Granted, I'm sure that's another last thing that I need my mom showing up on stream, be like, hey, what game are you playing? What are you doing? How's Coco? How's Lucy? How's Belle? It's like, Mom, leave me alone. You think you can convince your parents why people watching streamers, they seem to be open to it? I want to say a couple years back, maybe like 1 or 2 years, maybe possibly. I actually sat my mom down. My mom visited for a week. She visited for a week. And I had designated it Mom Week. And the plan was to play games with her or on stream and, you know, kind of have fun with that. And then, you know, like, do like a little interview with her and kind of introduce, you know, my mom and all other stuff. But, she chose like the worst week. Maybe not week, but the worst time to visit, because not only was it like 105, 110 degrees, and my house has no air conditioning, but I was also working that week, and she thought it would be a great idea to spontaneously visit me. As in, show up without me knowing. So I was like, hey, you know, I've shown up to spend some time with my son who lives halfway across all the way across the country. And I'm like, yeah, I have a job that I'm working right now. So you're not going to be spending very much time with me because you didn't give me the opportunity to request time off. Man. There is a small caveat or a small clarification to that, in that her intention was to surprise me, but she didn't actually get to surprise me. For some reason, my grandfather thought I had already known, and so he told me. I said something to him, and he thought that meant that I knew that she was gonna visit me, so he spilled the beans to me as if like I didn't know. And so that spoiled the surprise. So I knew like a week in advance that she was going to show up. But, you know, obviously not enough time to really do anything or plan anything. Still really sad about Mom Week. All I got to do was the interview because it was so hot. She didn't want to do anything and she was incredibly bored. Because, hey, there is nothing to do at my house. I don't live near any amusement parks. There's nothing to do. And if you want to do something, you're gonna need a car to drive somewhere, which she does not have. So, she kind of learned the hard way that it's not fun to visit. You're funny, but that's all relatable. I don't know about all that. Speaking of moms, your mom started texting a few years ago and she still uses the wrong emojis. But I don't want to correct her because she's typing and it's adorable and she's the best. My mom does not... she does not engage in the emoji thing. And I'm so glad because I despise emojis. I like emotes. Don't like emojis. Oh, 97. Floor 95 done. Your brothers and I have agreed not to say anything. Well, eventually you'll have to let her know because she's gonna start texting other people. And oh, I hate this map so much. She's gonna start texting other people and they're gonna think she's weird. You don't want that. You wouldn't subject your mom to that. This is probably the worst map in the game. At least we're starting on this side though. So I can actually maybe do something. Maybe. Holy cow, I hate this map. Let's see, I would love to crit you off the stage, but that's not gonna happen. Your mom thinks you're famous online. You keep reminding her that you're not, but she really wishes it were true. My mom has always wanted me to become famous so that I could buy her a house and a car and she can live without ever working. You know, the dreams of every parent, basically. All parents want their children to become super affluent people with the power to support their parents or support them. And I'm like, yeah, that must be nice. Ain't happening around here. Imagine the Yo Mama jokes in chat. I think you need to calm down. Ain't gonna be no Yo Mama jokes in this chat. My mom would probably be telling the Yo Mama jokes. My mom's a spitter, okay? You gotta watch yourself. My mom plays video games. She's been playing Animal Crossing for the longest time. She likes Bubble Bobble. She likes Luigi's Mansion. My mom also played Dungeons and Dragons. My mom does a great many of things. Now that I think about it, I don't want to do that. Let's wait for them to come to us. I have to exercise everybody. And that's just going to be complicated. Not gonna lie, you don't like unannounced visits from like anyone? You just want to prepare? Oh, I 100% agree. That is definitely a homie don't play that moment. There was a friend that I had that was very big on unannounced visits. And it's not necessarily that I need time to prepare, but it's more of the I'm not in a situation that is in the right spot for a visit, you know? Like, might be in my pajamas or something like that. Or something. I don't know. Regardless, if you show up to my house uninvited, you're probably gonna be standing outside. And that goes for the police too. Never understood why everybody, when the police show up at someone's door and they say, "Can we come in?" Everybody's like, "Yeah, come on in." Like, nah, sucker, you can stand outside. What you need? Unbelievable. You wouldn't care for that at all? Not that you wouldn't enjoy seeing people, but someone just showing up is not welcome. Agreed. That makes it even better. My mom's a spitter. Classic case of being white. Oh yeah, come on in, you know, want some tea? To be fair though, the black people do it on the TV shows too, you know. Not just Not just white people. There was a skit that I saw. It was showing on TV of Eddie Murphy's rise to the career. You know, I only caught, I don't know, like 5 minutes of it because I was cooking. And it was one of his SNL skits, and someone was knocking at the door, and so, you know, he turned to the audience. He's like, "This is how I answer the door." And then he turned back to the door and he screams at the door, "What you want?" And I was just like, that is exactly how I picture someone answering the door in Eddie Murphy's shoes. 100% perfect. My black, I am black. You want to know more? You know, I don't get the opportunity to plug myself very often. I'm not a fan of plugging myself. But if you want to know more, I have a series on YouTube called The Vault of Axelrod, where I kind of talk about stuff, personal life stuff, that I would otherwise never talk about. So consider yourself plugged. Or if I were to quote some Eminem, you haven't even been charged in connection with battery. Sucker, you ain't plugged into nothing. You know, obviously, a few liberties were taken there. Can I just say that not alike? All right. I know I don't have very many rap fans that watch me, and I constantly make rap references that nobody understands. But can I just say that Eminem completely washed Machine Gun Kelly, and it wasn't even close? That's all I got to say. It wasn't even close. Just asked because you didn't want to assume, figured that you were black, but you've had situations where you assumed, and they more identified with a South American country. Understandable. I get it. Okay. Since this mission is so obnoxious, we're just going to... We're gonna go all out here. It's actually also quite considerate of you to... Well, you know, I guess you've had to learn first before doing that, but, you know, that's often how people progress in life, is, you know, they make a decision. It either offends somebody or it's a mistake in decision making, and then you don't make that mistake again. So, you know, that works. Just love taking 1 damage. So the goal will be to kill you before Mana's turn. That way I can get a sick, nasty 3-person exorcism that we can probably be in range for. Undead are turning blue? Yeah. We are, you know, 95 floors underground. The air is probably getting a little thin. Ooh. Well, so much for my amazing exorcism. We're gonna stumble right here. Oh my goodness. Maybe if I reorganize my efforts and attack you instead, we can still get that 3-person exorcism. Okay, you have no buffs, so we would have to double shot. Double shot would be sadness. If I didn't double shot, we could crit. We would gain 50 more damage, and that should be enough. Let's take the chance. That actually reminds me. I was watching Digital Danny play Tactics Ogre yesterday, and I was greatly amused at the shoutcasting of everything that was going on. Like, oh, Temperance had just taken some fire damage from the firestorm. Now Dante is moving back to the corner position. Mana Dryad is now moving forward, going to cast the Exorcism too on 3 targets. This is an absolutely amazing turn of events and a crazy turnaround for this fight. Unfortunately though, Mana Dryad has now positioned herself to be in melee range with the enemy. What is going to happen next? And Drake, I'm upset. 50,000 on my neck, that's disrespect. Still the only Drake lyric that I know. And and the only reason I know that Drake lyric is because, again, more rap stuff. When Drake and Pusha T were having a beef, I'm upset was regarded as, I guess, one of his replies to Pusha T. And, you know, I was like, oh, this is so weak, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then the Duppy freestyle came out. You know, that was actually, you know, pretty good. It was actually pretty good. But then the story of Adidon, bruh, you're done. Straight up done. Remember when Drake was on Degrassi? I do remember that. I actually watched Degrassi. I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing, but I've seen a decent chunk of it. It was an interesting show. I had a craving to watch this show called Greek the other day. Or like a month ago or something like that. Alright, had a feeling, but, you know, give it a shot. I watched the entirety of Greek on Hulu. You know, back when Hulu was free, and back when Hulu was like one ad. You guys remember that? Back when you could watch Hulu and you would get like one ad every 15 minutes or something like that, or one ad for the entire episode. Those were the days. Those were the days. And then sometimes you can get that like 1 to 3 minute ad at the very beginning of the video, and then you would have an ad-free viewing experience for the entire video that you were about to watch. I loved those ads. Because, you know, you just put the ad on, you walk away, you go do some stuff, you come back, and there you go. You're watching an ad-free hour-long show. You were obsessed with Degrassi. Your grandparents wanted to take you across Lake Erie to go audition. Oh, that sounds cool. I've never actually auditioned for anything that wasn't like school theater. Is this the last enemy? Please tell me this is the last enemy. Nope, there's one more after that. Alright, we need to let them make their way over here. Oh, you miss old Hulu? Old Hulu. It didn't have a whole lot of shows and everything like that, but, you know, it was free. It was a great competitor to Netflix because it was free. But I do sympathize that free is rarely profitable. Well, I get it. Should be a podcast host. You have a podcasty voice. I have a podcast that I want to do or start. And I have a ton of topics. I have a ton of people that I'm interested in having on said podcast that I think would be interested. But I don't want, since I'm currently not working at the moment, I don't want to start a podcast now and then kind of change up how everything works later. It wouldn't be a weekly podcast or anything like that. I'm kind of banking on a monthly podcast just because it's very gaming centric. There's only so many topics in gaming that you can actually talk about before you run out of topics. You know, it's not like I'm recapping the news kind of podcast. Yeah, if he falls off, we're in trouble. We're gonna let him get closer. What a jerk. I used to do that stuff for Rocket League tourneys. I would admit that I have a very tiny interest in being like a color caster of sorts. I think that's kind of a tough job. You know, speaking of that, actually, I watch channels like BG Bootcamp and things like that hold tournaments. In all the tournaments that I see, they always put the player names up there, you know, to see who's playing, but they never put the caster names anywhere on the screen. And that always bugged me. Like, come on, what are you doing? Uh-oh, 99. Okay. 497. Done. Remember, everyone, I'm expecting just a regular random battle at floor 100. Ugh, flesh golem. That's gonna be a problem. And another flesh golem. And another flesh golem. Are you guys level 40? Anybody ridiculously high level? Okay. Good. Well, this is going to be kind of a problem. We've got to kill that gunner. We don't kill, or the sniper, we're going to be hurting up here. But we also have a problem that we have flesh golems all around us, and they're actually pretty close. I would have loved a bound right there. Yeah, 3 golems is a lot. At least it's not any Balder golems. Okay, I should be able to hit you. Excellent. Sadly, not enough to kill. Right. Stop this guy from being a jerk. That was a 28% chance to hit, by the way. Okay, I don't have to worry about that golem for a little while. We're running a little far. Here comes the paralysis. And the healing. I need to also do another re-evaluation of the Netflix subscription. It might be time to sign up for another month and binge watch some stuff. Some people were saying, was it The Crown? Was that the chess one? I think The Crown was recommended to me. There's this British one. Where it's like recounting stuff from like the royal family or something like that. I have interest in that. Imagine not just bumming off other people's Netflix. True. I had actually looked into the whole get free Netflix from T-Mobile thing. See if that was possible, but doesn't seem like that's possible. I don't have anybody that I would ask to borrow their Netflix. Actually, I was offered someone's Netflix before. I don't think I took it because at the time I had my own. I also don't want to be put in this situation of well, you have Netflix. Or, well, since you're borrowing my Netflix, why don't you get Disney Plus and I'll bum that off of you? Like, that totally defeats the purpose of me bumming Netflix off of you. Mac had to hunt down a computer on our network. And we've got a smart person in the chat. Somebody's looking a little qualified over there. Oh, that kind of reminds me. So I watch a streamer by the name of Crayson. He does a JRPG tour where he goes through, he has this gargantuan list of JRPGs that he's playing, and his goal is to play every single JRPG ever. Within certain criteria, because you gotta draw the line in some areas. And his Google Doc list thingy is pretty cool. It's extensive. It has a lot of tabs and it has a lot of cool stuff. I dig it. And that got me thinking, it would be kind of cool, to spruce up my games on radar list or whatever, add a few more tabs or whatever, do some cool stuff with it. That would be neat. Then a viewer that he had, well, not that he has, but one of his viewers and one person that he raids sometime by the name of Landale is also doing a similar kind of challenge. He's doing the RPG quest. Hold on, I want to check. Yes, the RPG quest. And he has a really nice Google Doc that does some cool stuff and has some cool information. But he has a bot that kind of pulls information from it. And I was thinking, you know, that would be pretty cool. I don't have anything on my Google Doc that would be necessary because, you know, I don't plan out my games ahead of time like Crayson or Landale do. But it would be really, really neat to kind of position myself, be able to pull information from my Google Doc. And the way Landale does it is super intriguing to me. And now that I've dipped my toes into Python coding, it might actually be feasible for me to do. Especially since pretty much every single tutorial that is on YouTube is making a chat bot, you know, which is not useful for me because I could care less about having another chat bot. But suddenly, the use for a chat bot is looking kind of nice. So that was cool. Then yesterday, I was watching, I was a little bored. I didn't play Minecraft yesterday. You know, I'm trying to wind myself back down from it. You know, I think I said on Twitter, I've played approximately like 100+ hours of Minecraft in the last 11 to 12 days. So I've been kind of crazy. So, you know, I was bored yesterday. I was like, okay, let me go look for some streams of some games that I like watching. I stumbled upon, well, first I tried Legend of Dragoon. We all know I be looking for streamers in Legend of Dragoon. I found so many people there. That didn't work out. Saw someone playing Trails of Cold Steel 2, I believe. This person had a spreadsheet. Spreadsheet unlike anything I have ever seen. This person was also not really playing the game, or like not playing the game in the traditional sense. You know, usually when you play the game, you're going to read the text, but this person was playing on fast forward and skipping through all the text, which was a little awkward. So I wasn't necessarily watching the streamer, just being fascinated by this crazy spreadsheet this person has. His viewers vote on games, and it's tracked in the spreadsheet, and there's like all these icons all over the place, and there's how long to beat estimates and various like just a ton of crazy things that, you know, you normally wouldn't associate with it. And he has a bot as well that is pulling all that information. He's using channel points to give people like more points to vote for certain games. And I was like, this is another example of of how I would want to use a spreadsheet and bot. However, again, life is hard. I don't play games in the same way that, you know, these people are playing their games, which is a huge barrier because I don't have viewers, you know, voting for what games I should play or anything like that. But just the ideas that kind of spawned from that are super interesting. Like, I have how long to beat estimates for games that I'm thinking about playing, but I should totally put how long to beat estimates for games that that I have beaten. And then he also has links to his YouTube playlist. And I was like, why don't I have links to my YouTube playlist on my spreadsheet? So these are more things that I'm thinking about. You know, expanding my spreadsheet a little bit more. I need to find more people, more reference material. But you know, super interesting stuff. Hey, Mad Wormstick. What's the best thing that happened to you today? Think you'd ever do your own kind of marathon or challenge run? I do challenge runs. Believe it or not. It's just incredibly rare. I played XCOM 2. I haven't finished it because it's very difficult, but I played XCOM 2 on the hardest difficulty with Iron Man mode. Well, Bronze Man, because, you know, bugs. But I was doing that, and, you know, that was a ton of fun. I should one day get back into XCOM. XCOM 2, that is. That way I can finish all that. You suck a fool. All right. I played Fire Emblem Three Houses on the hardest difficulty, and I also did that Iron Man. I beat the game without resetting, and keeping all the decisions that I made. So, you know, if somebody died, they were dead. I also never used the little time wheel thing. So, you know, every now and then, I'm willing to do that. It's just very rare because that aspect of gaming doesn't really interest me. I'm not playing games to be challenged by them. I like to play games to just kind of experience the game. And I don't want to run into any walls. I don't like playing a game and getting stuck. How are you doing 190 damage to her? So that particular part is definitely... you won't be seeing that much of it, but in regards to marathons, I don't think you will ever see me do a marathon. I like having control over what games I play. I like to be able to say, you know, okay, I picked this game and I liked this game. Or if I didn't like it, I picked this game and it's my own darn fault for not liking it because, you know, I decided I would play it. When you get into the realm of other people picking games for you, you run into the mentality of, well, this person picked the game for me, and you know, I wanna keep this viewer watching. You know, I don't want to discourage this viewer or other viewers from not suggesting games or whatever. So I'm gonna continue playing this game even though I'm not having fun with it, or I don't like it, or I'm getting bored of it, or what have you. And that can also send you down another rabbit hole of, well, this person picked the game and, you know, they've shown a great deal of interest in it. You know, they seem to like it a lot. I might not like this game a lot, but maybe I should criticize this game less than it maybe deserves because this viewer likes it so much and might not necessarily like seeing criticisms of the game. You know, you can send yourselves down into a very dark place. And I'm totally not saying that other streamers do that or anything like that, or that that's a problem for other people, or that that would be a problem for me. I'm just saying that that's a conundrum that I see with that aspect, and it 100% goes back to the control part. I'd rather have full autonomy over the decisions I'm making. You know, if we get lucky right here and get the high roll, we can kill this person. Best thing that happened to you today? Nothing really. I guess it's chatting with a guy you kind of started to like. Turns out you might be bi. Okay. Okay. That's some good news. Understanding yourself is 100% on the good side. And hey, we did get the high damage roll on that too. XCOM, eclectic winners, long war win. It's a good question, Ken. Good question. Man, you spend too much time customizing an XCOM. When you lose a soldier, you lose a piece of you. The most recent, and when I say most recent, I mean 2018. The most recent run of XCOM that I did viewers. And like Ken was a character. Dante was a character. There was another viewer named Jay Beast. He was a character. Haven't seen Jay Beast in a hot minute. Who else? Jeff, Rot. Had a lot of people. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. You're definitely a hard mode streamer. You should always play what you want. I agree. That's kind of my MO, I guess.
is, you know, I play what I feel looks interesting at the time. I didn't even know he was up here. I was like, who the heck is this up here? I do admit, though, that if I were looking at kind of growth metrics, the streamers that I see that have viewers pick out games for them and kind of engage their community in what games are being played, they definitely have a higher viewership and a higher engagement rate with their audience. So there's definitely some serious benefit to introducing that particular aspect to a stream. I just think the downsides, for me anyways, are a little pricey. But I mean, I have introduced a little bit of compromise. I'm not against playing viewer requested games. I'm just terrified of the possibilities. So like I give viewers the opportunity to request games. You know, you can spend some channel points to request a game. There's a lottery thing that I introduced, which is basically the compromise of viewer requests, where, you know, once I get enough suggestions, I will do something similar to what Mr. JRPG does. You know, have like a random drawing basically of a viewer requested game, and I will play that game to the point of whether I like it or not. And if I do like it, I'll probably beat it. And if I don't like it, I'll probably move on. I need a mark. Floor 99 done. But I've also made that kind of pricey because, you know, stuff. All right, everybody. Floor 100. Are you ready for just a regular battle with a bunch of regular people? Oh, this even has new text. The 100th level of the Palace of the Dead. This place has the feel of an ancient ceremonial space to it. 12 units. Yikes. Well, this looks like a regular battle to me. Although I'm seeing some people that I don't think I've ever seen before. Are those just lady liches? Lich Queens. I really wish I knew exactly what I did wrong to not trigger all the story events in this dungeon. My only guess is I'm doing this dungeon post-game instead of before I beat the game. Alright, well, we're gonna have all of you guys come to me. Put you right here. Sounds like you're a morning time streamer. He does viewer requests and always says game is crap. Oh man. That's funny. You kind of do both in a way. Most games you pick are of your choosing, and curiosity, and that goes, and that long stream was nothing on sharing your plans and seeing how that goes. The SNES stuff is when you mix things up between random stuff and occasionally throwing viewers a chance to pick out something of interest and having an expensive points incentive to force a pick. Gotcha. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool things to learn from I don't necessarily want to say streamers, but I'm gonna say streamers. Maybe what I want to say is just like the interactivity aspect of viewers picking games that they want to see. Because then you kind of change how the dynamic works. Instead of hoping that a viewer is looking at this game category and is like, oh, I love this game, I'm gonna watch this streamer play this game. It's instead, oh, I'm gonna pick this game and the streamer is going to play that game that I love. And, you know, the viewer is more likely to stick around for then. You know, when I picked Black Sigil for Crayson to play, you know, I wanted to be a part of every stream to see every single aspect of it. Not necessarily because I picked the game, but because I knew what that game was all about, and him playing it and going through all of the issues that I found with the game, but also some of the great aspects of the game is something that interests me a lot. I think there's a great deal of attachment that a viewer can get if they pick the game. And thank you very much for the follow, Trejas. Appreciate that. I don't want to offend or anything, but when I read your name, I thought that there was a possibility that I could have said it wrong, and there still is that possibility. But I was immediately reminded of Danny Trejo, the guy that's in every single C-tier movie ever, and is always typecast as like the angry mob boss, because the guy looks like he has been through some stuff. And you know, honestly, the guy has probably been through some stuff. He is either an angry mob boss or in an Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, like the parody movies too. You know, are Adam Sandler movies, are those C-tier movies? Because like there are some good Adam Sandler movies. You know, don't get it twisted. But are Adam Sandler movies great movies? No? Are they A tier or B tier? I think some of them are pretty good. Yeah, there are definitely some really good Adam Sandler movies, without a doubt. "51st Dates" was pretty top tier. I don't know if I've seen that one personally. Okay, I definitely don't want to give you more TP than you deserve. I need to kill one of you guys, and you're easier to kill than you. Dragons are noxious. Alright, Mr. JRPG. If you crit here, you will kill this dragoon. Show me a crit! You're letting me down, Mr. J. Maybe Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison otherwise? You know, Happy Gilmore was pretty good. What's that one? There's one where he's the dad, and I don't know if he like finds the kid or like he's just taking care of a kid, but like he becomes a father figure for this kid. I liked that movie. Don't remember what it's called. Big Daddy, maybe? That one seems to ring a bell for me. Probably should have used Boon of Swiftness, actually. But like, I think that's a quintessential example of just an okay movie. Yeah, Big Daddy. Okay. You are a disappointment. Well, that's Ben Stiller. Oh. What separates a C tier from B? I don't know. You tell me. This is your opinion, man. This ain't my opinion. What? There's another one too. I think it might have been Happy Gilmore actually that I'm thinking of. He definitely has some good movies. Okay, so we need to refocus here. These guys are dangerous. But we need a really nice slow right there. There was another quote C tier, B tier type of actor. Who's that guy? He played a character in Burn Notice, and then he's also in, I think, like Ash and the Evil Dead or something like that. I don't watch that. I've just seen posters of it. Because zombies. But he's kind of like an older guy. He's I feel like he's always in those types of movie listings as well, or TV shows or what have you. He's kind of like the Steven Seagal. If you want to call Steven Seagal movies B tier or C tier movies. Actually, I targeted the wrong people right there. Bruce Campbell, I believe that is who I was thinking of. I think you got that right. Said Burn Notice, and you were like, you know, I watched Burn Notice. I saw the entire thing. I don't think I liked it very much. I wanted to like it so much more. But maybe it just wasn't like spy-y enough for me. Oh my gosh, we were so close. Come to think of it, I like me some spy shows. I watched a CIA TV show called Covert Affairs, and that was okay. You know, it wasn't that bad or wasn't that good. But you know, I enjoyed watching it. I kept watching it until it got canceled. I watched that on Hulu as well. All right, Mr. J. Show me and instill light. Okay. Alright. Then. What's the range of innervate? Perfect. Oh, Mr. JRPG is slowed. I didn't realize. I should probably fix that. We don't have anything that removes slow. Means we would have to use ease or whatever it's called. I don't want to use that. I don't have enough mana for it. Alright, what a sucker. There's too many priority targets on this map. You're still wanting a season 2 of Terra Nova? Yo, if there is one show that, well, if there is among a great deal of shows that I would like to see resurrected, one show that I would love to see one more time is Stargate Universe. It's such a tragedy to see a show start off and be like, okay, you know, this is a show, you know. It's doing its thing. It's not great, but you know, it's good enough. It's fine. And then by the end of season 1, you're like, okay, you know, it's getting better. You know, it's improving. And then by the end of season 2, oh my goodness, this show is totally doing some cool stuff. You know, like it's finally hitting its stride, and then canceled. Have I ever told you of the tragedy of Darth Stargate Universe, The Wives? But at the same time, it was a sci-fi production, I guess we'll say. And sci-fi is kind of like the Google of TV shows. Google likes to start something and not finish it. Or likes to start something, and it's pretty solid. You know, it could be better, but it does its thing. But then they just kind of, get rid of it because nobody's using it the way they wanted it to, or it's not popular enough, or maybe they just felt like getting rid of it. Sci-fi is kind of like that, It's we're gonna start this series and then we're gonna cancel it 2 seasons in. Whether it did well, whether it did poorly, we don't want to see it on our network anymore. I don't know if Battlestar Galactica started on Sci-Fi, but if it isn't as popular as Battlestar Galactica, then you're canceled. Star Wars reference? All right, Mad Wormstick. Talk to me about some Star Wars. What do you like about Star Wars? What do you don't like about Star Wars? If I told you that I liked the prequels, aka 1, 2, and 3, would that fill you with disgust? Or would you be fascinated by my choice? Would that also elicit a Dan's Game emote? It's kind of fortunate that Mr. JRPG is petrified while he's phalanxed, because he is now more tanky than he has ever been. It was also a different style of Stargate from the rest of them. It wasn't action battle oriented. That's also a good point. It had some really nice intrigue to it. I like me some intrigue. Yikes. If you like the Disney movies, I'd be so disgusted that I'll have to consider unfollowing. Don't mind 1 to 3, they are all right. Okay, so here's what I can say about the let's say 4, 5, 6 for 7, 8, and 9. Math is hard. I liked 7, but it was one of those situations of, well, this movie's a lot like another movie that I'm familiar with. But, sure. It's fine, I guess. Maybe it just wants to tug on the nostalgia or something like that. And then 8, I was like, okay, this movie not really going in the direction that, I particularly think is cool and interesting, but there's some fun stuff here. I can see some cool stuff here. There were some amazing things in that movie, by the way. Absolutely incredible stuff visually, like stuff I have never ever seen before in movies are in that one, and I am just absolutely oof. Cynesis and I were talking about this in Discord DMs many weeks back. Oh my goodness. But overall, I was like, okay, I don't really like this movie, but whatever. It is a Star Wars movie. Then we get to episode 9, and I was like, all right. You're gone too far. This is not working anymore. You done goofed. And so overall, I can say, whereas I liked 1, 2, and 3, but thought that they weren't good movies, I didn't really enjoy 7, 8, and 9, and I felt like they got they started off as mediocre and got significantly worse as time went, or as each entry went on, to the point of I don't like this movie at all. See Star Wars as Live and Death, Live and Death of Anakin Skywalker. He lived, he died, end of story, all was fine. There was no need to continue. I don't mind the continuation, as long as it's done in an interesting way. And in defense, in the defense of some of the newer Star Wars movies, they actually did do some interesting stuff. There were cool aspects about the new Star Wars movies. They explored some really cool themes and some really cool aspects about characters that you would have otherwise never got to see. And I appreciated that a lot. However, sometimes you just gotta execute those ideas better than you did. And when you don't, you get the Star Wars movies that we got, I guess. We fanboyed over the scene. It is so good. It is so good. It's not even the scene necessarily, as it is just like what you're looking at. Like the scene is crazy. The scene is crazy, but nothing like plot wise, nothing is really happening where it's just like, okay, stuff and stuff with the stuff and stuff. But visually, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Logic and story-wise, it made no sense and it broke so many rules. You did not watch 8 and 9, and you never will. I think there's merit to kind of watching it and be like, this movie is so bad. Or like, I want to waste some time, I guess. So I was originally gonna say so bad it's good, but it's not one of those movies. Then again, I do think that I'm gonna finish my thought first. I think that if you just finishing my thought goes into my other thought, and I don't want it to do that. If you have free time and you don't mind spending it aimlessly, I think it's worth watching just to say, okay, I watched this. I didn't like it. It was exactly what I expected. and I'm going to move on with my life. I think that's a valuable experience. If you're a Star Wars fan. However, I also do think that fan expectations kind of go a little crazy when it comes to Star Wars. I'm very okay with Star Wars doing something totally different and kind of off the wall, I guess. I'm fine with it exploring a story that I otherwise wouldn't be interested in or wouldn't care about. I'm fine with it just exploring something that's not really Star Wars, but trying to make it Star Wars. I'm fine with a series trying something new. And, you know, sometimes you gotta fail to find something great, you know? Would The Mandalorian, which I've only seen season 1 of, but would The Mandalorian be as good if 7, 8, and 9, if those were like super good movies or something like that? You know, I have no idea. Star Wars in the TV space is, in many respects, uncharted territory. I haven't seen the Clone Wars. The character models for that game are not really what I'm interested in visually. Huh, now you're stuck down there. Stay right there. Yes. Mage AoE's arc coming in. But yeah, long story short, I think fan expectations could be a little bit more reasonable. Public outrage is absolutely not necessary. It's a movie. You don't like it, just say, hey, I didn't like that movie. Instead of, you know, going onto every single forum, finding every single thread, and upvoting every single person that agrees that the movie is bad. Maybe that's it. Maybe the internet just doesn't move on quickly enough. The whole cyberpunk thing, oh my gosh. Felt like it would never end. 4, 5, and 6 are very political in their universe. Really? I thought 1, 2, and 3 were the most political of them all. Well, everybody, I have done the Palace of the Dead. And let me tell you, holy cow, was it a waste of time. As I thought it would be. Let's find out what we're supposed to get. Okay. The 100th level of the Palace of the Dead. This place has the feel of an ancient ceremonial space to it. So there's a necromancer Nybeth. There's some incubuses or incubi, some flame dragons, and you can get some lich kings and some enchantresses, some wights and some golems and some wraiths and some archers. And I guess the objective is to vanquish Nybeth. And at the end, it says, defeating Nibeth at the altar of the Beyond will net you the secrets of the master recipe, Palace Guide, 3rd ED. Oh, Palace Guide 3rd ED, 3rd edition, whatever that is. The Daedalus Pinion and the Daedalus Rack. Can't quite tell what those are. And it says, looking for the Ogre weapons and armor? It's going to take more than one trip through this 100-floor dungeon to get the really rare items. Good luck. Thanks, Strategy Guide. Well, sometimes you engage in an activity and about 20 hours in, or like 8 hours in, you're like, this is not going to be what I wanted it to be. But, you know, I guess I've started it, so might as well continue. And then you get to the end and you're like, yeah, that was the thing. You wouldn't have minded 7 and more movies if they didn't continue the existing saga and rather made their own parallel story to 1 through 6. That would have been cool. I would have been cool with that. I admit that kind of pushed me away a little bit as well. How dare you like a thing? I will fight you forever. I did it. I did. No liking of anything allowed that I do not agree with. There you go. Restart from floor 1? Absolutely not. It took me, let me see. 2021. When did I beat this game? Oh, I was watching a stream while streaming. Forgot to close that. Let's see. Day 11. Day 11 was the 10th. So I start on the 11th and go all the way down. Holy, no. There's no way that's 27 hours. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 18, 21, 23, 24. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're at 27 hours, 40 minutes. Plus today, which is 3 hours and we'll just say 4 hours. That's 29, 33 hours and change. We'll just say 34 hours to round up any other stuff. 34 hours to go through 100 floors. And experience one floor that had story in it. One floor. And that was floor 3, I think. Yeah. Do I recommend The Palace of the Dead? No. If you get story and stuff like that, I would have totally been like, man, this was so cool. I got to fight Nibeth and turned into this dragon and he summoned a bunch of dudes and he shot the spell at me and he did all this stuff and I finally killed the sucker, but I didn't get any of that. No. I don't know. Story in video games are overrated anyways. You know, I could potentially agree with that actually. Not in the sense that they're overrated in maybe the way that you're intending to say, but overrated in the sense of I think a lot of people want really good stories out of their video games and they come out of the game being very disappointed because it turns out that most games out there have mediocre stories. So if you go into a game wanting or seeking out or expecting a mediocre story, your expectations are going to be met and you're going to enjoy the game a lot more. That's how I go into games. And You don't find me being disappointed by too many games out there. Just saying. How did they manage to make it worse in the remake? So, there is story associated with this. There's another streamer that goes by the name of Reocean. And let's see if he's streaming, actually. He is not. He is going through this and he is getting the story. The difference between us is that he is doing the Palace of the Dead before he beats the game, and I did it afterwards. Why that matters, or if that is the catalyst to the problem here, I don't know. But there is maybe story is a little heavy-handed to say, but there is plot development in the Palace of the Dead. You know, there's Nybeth, he's experimenting and doing stuff, and there's other people doing stuff with experiments. And stuff. You know, there's a guy named Falfaday. So there is that. I'll tell Rio, of course. Well, he's actually gonna get the story. I have to watch him to get the story now. Like, I have to make sure I see, I think, floor 99 and floor 100. Because somehow I broke the game or something like that. Okay, not 99. Floor 100 at the very least is what I need to watch. At the very least. The original had characters that visited you and all kinds of cool gear abilities you can't get anywhere else. Yeah, I don't know what to say. There's definitely cool gear and stuff like that to get in this. It's just I broke it. I broke it. Anything in here about the Palace of the Dead? Yeah, I don't see anything. Palace of the Dead is the Persona 3, the answer of Tactics Ogre. well, the Palace of the Dead is a totally optional side dungeon, and the answer is supposed to make sense of a game that doesn't make sense. I believe how I'm supposed to interpret that. I thought that said Concord King of the Unbodied. Once you get bodied, you can't get unbodied. We know this. Yeah. I guess that's gonna wrap it up for me for today. I wasn't expecting to beat the Palace of the Dead today. I was gonna go through 10 floors a day, but it turns out I went through floor 81 through 90 in like 3 floors. So that was interesting. Tomorrow is a Thursday. And I'd rather not start a new game on a Thursday unless I'm planning to stream over the weekend. And I don't know whether that's going to happen. So I don't know what game I'm going to play next. If you have any suggestions, feel free to use your channel points to suggest the game. Hopefully it's a game I own, because if it's not, it might take even longer to play that particular game, because we're poor out here, unemployed life, but stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, so thanks for watching, appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow 8:30 a.m. Pacific to play something. What that particular game is going to be, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess. I should raid somebody, huh? I need to get into the habit of raiding people. And in fact, one of the streamers that I was talking about earlier today, Landale, is actually streaming. So I think you guys might enjoy his streaming. He is playing through every single RPG, a few caveats, in chronological order. And that's a crazy thing right there in of itself. At the moment, the current game he's playing is a Star Ocean game, till the end of time. It is I didn't how am I supposed to raid somebody? All right, we're gonna go right here. I didn't realize that's how it worked. Start raid. All right. Anyways, he's doing like this flash raid. Right. I didn't realize my bot had that command. He's doing a flash forward kind of thing where he's playing a newer game. He plays a newer game every 5 games, you know, to help diversify it. It's nice for him, you know, because he just got done playing Hoshigami. And, ooh, that game. Anyways, enjoy Mr. Landale's stream. Peace.